Here we are after a couple days. Everything has been formed up. Rebar has been set. Everything is tied together. Forms are in. Kind of had to modify it a little bit for it to stick. Dug some footers. And yeah, we're ready for concrete. Concrete pour is tomorrow. So you can see that side sticks up because essentially it's like I'm installing a curb. So to get the other side so the concrete stays in one place, I've got these bad boys that will slide into place. We'll weight it down so it keeps the concrete flat. And then I have some clamps to give it the right spacing away from the other part. But overall, little inauspicious start. Had a little snag. There's apparently PVC pipe that was installed in that area and underneath the poles, so welcome to owning an old house. But yeah, there we go. So hopefully by the middle of the day tomorrow we'll have concrete in place and that phase will be done, and then it will just be framing. It's gonna be an exciting day tomorrow. Got the concrete. Take a quick look. Oh yeah. So now we're about to get rolling. Should be fun. Okay, so I just got the forms taken off the concrete that was poured yesterday. So I had the forms on there for 24 hours and just got them off. Not bad for a group of rookies, if I do say so myself. There are no voids. The curb came out great. I was a little worried, but the crew did a great job getting the concrete in all the little nooks and crannies, so we have no voids. And yeah, it just looks really, really nice. So, and now it's a perfect 5-inch thick curb that will be a great foundation to frame on. Really, really happy. So life is good, and now we just need to frame up a wall. Let's talk about the next phase. Those 2 layers of brick right there have to come out because that is a dryer vent, and I cannot have that vent into the garage. That'd be too much moisture for the wood. That would be bad. So I have to run a vent line out side to here. To do that, I got to get behind this column, and to do that, I got this bad boy. Experimented a little bit, learned a little lessons. We're about to make this happen. Note, it's going to be very messy and it's going to be very loud. But We'll see. Grab me that fan. Here. Shut the door. Well, as with most things in life, it's typically a series of good news and bad news. The good news is we got all the brick out here. Looks pretty good. Got it out on this side too. That's just a couple pieces of brick sitting in there so water doesn't get in. So pretty happy about that. There's a little more chiseling that needs to be done in the column. The bigger issue actually is up top. There was a little fascia piece that I decided to take down just to see what it looked like. And I was pretty excited because this means maybe I could tie into the wood up top. So as I took down the brick, I noticed, I'm gonna get up close, sorry for the waviness. All the brick moves. All the mortar is loose. It's separated. I'm a little concerned this arch could come down. So yeah, it's a bit of an issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and call a brick person, because the other thing is that this arch comes down and all these bricks break. Well, I might not be able to find these bricks again because they may not make them anymore. But in the meantime, I'm supposed to put a 2x12 header up over this whole thing, and the plan was to anchor that 2x12 header into the brick. How am I going to anchor it to the brick if the brick's not even in the wall? That thing would have failed anyway. So kind of don't know what I'm going to do now, but yeah, we'll go from there. Maybe it's time to call a professional. Poop. But hey, at least that looks good. Ish. So here's where I'm at with the brickwork. The brick up there is unstable. I have contracted with a brick mason to come out Monday and fix it. While they're doing that, they're also going to work on that, the part that I tore out, because today we're going to put in some ductwork so we can actually take and vent the dryer, which would be normally inside the garage, and vent it to outside the garage. So I got to get this all done today, so we're ready for the brick layer to come out tomorrow, or sorry, Monday, and do his fixes. So wish me luck. This is totally out of my wheelhouse. All right, well, it's in. Again, like most things, it is far from perfect, but it's in. The only issue is this piece sticks out a little far, but like I say, the bricklayer said they can work with that, so hopefully they are able to get creative. Other than that, that is done and ready for them to do some brick repair come Monday. I'm not gonna lie, about a week ago I was pretty down because the brick mortar was cracked and all construction was on a hold. Well, the bricklayers came today. They redid this entire soldier row of bricks. They have fixed all the cracking in the mortar on this side. That looks really good. I'm gonna bring you over here. And alley-oop. Wow! Almost fell, but I didn't. And let's take a look. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what happens when you hire a professional. I am not a professional. I could not have done this job, but it looks really good. And then last but not least, that part doesn't look awesome, but that's really just my fault because it stuck out. There was no way I could get it in anymore, but they did the best they could with my incompetence, and I think they did a really nice job. Alley-oop. Woo. The outside of the garage will be over here. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. So everything out here, this will be the outside, about 2 foot distance, and then you'll have the inside right here, which this will all be covered by a wall. So this place is now ready for the next phase of construction. Finally, it's time to frame up some walls. Full disclosure, because of all of this, I actually have contracted now for someone to come in and frame up this wall. The garage is actually gonna run 2 foot in from that outside column, and all of it will be hardy planked on the outside, and then there will actually be a full wall on the inside, and those 2 windows will be coming out. So again, full disclosure, I was gonna be doing that. I am not doing that now. Unforeseen circumstances, what are you gonna do? But it's gonna look really nice when it's done. So I'm just really happy that my archway is not gonna fall down now too. On to framing. So construction has officially started. They brought over extra crew today. They are literally gonna have this whole thing done by the end of the day. All right, well, after 3 coats, I finally got everything fanned out far enough where most of the bumps are taken care of. And with that, this phase of the project is pretty much done. I have a garage door that was ordered about 6 weeks ago that should be getting installed hopefully this week, fingers crossed. And then it's on to electrical. So that's also happening here in the upcoming weeks. And after that, it's insulation, drywall, and then I will have a workshop up and running. But this video is already kind of running kind of long, so as always, I just appreciate you guys watching and tuning in, and keep posted for part 2 of this garage remodel. It is a big one. A lot has gone into this, so I'm excited to wrap this baby up in the coming weeks and have everything ready to go. So appreciate you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.